the notion that a small piece of foreign currency, perhaps tucked away in a drawer, could soon be worth 10, 20, or even 100 times its face value might sound like a financial fairy tale. Yet, this isn't just a whispered rumor among optimistic investors, it's gaining traction across credible financial sectors with mounting evidence. Welcome to Iraqi Dinar Hub, where we dissect global currency shifts, evaluate revaluation alerts, and uncover hidden financial movements. Today, we shift focus from the Iraqi dinar to another potential giant, the Vietnamese Dong, VND. This isn't speculation but a strategic shift backed by data, leaks, and coordinated global financial preparations. To grasp why now is different, we must explore Vietnam's economic journey and why its currency has remained artificially low despite a booming economy. Over the past 2 decades, Vietnam has transformed from an agrarian economy into a diversified powerhouse, excelling in manufacturing, technology exports, and financial markets. Global giants in electronics, textiles, and agriculture have poured billions into Vietnam's infrastructure, talent, and trade networks. Free trade agreements with major economies across Asia, Europe, and North America have cemented its global trade status. However, Vietnam has deliberately kept the dong weak to make its exports competitively priced, undercutting rivals in global markets. Now, with international pressure for currency transparency, Vietnam is phasing out these suppression tactics, signaling a potential revaluation that could reshape its financial landscape. Behind the scenes, financial intelligence points to significant activity. Private banking circles and insiders report increased VND activity on major platforms, with Tier 1 banks adjusting internal rate sheets, a precursor to major currency shifts. Private forex systems show VND rate fluctuations, invisible to public markets but accessible to institutional investors, with leaked rates ranging from 12 cents to $2.45 per 1,000 VND, a massive jump from current suppressed rates. Vietnamese digital banking platforms are quietly updating to handle recalculated balances, and leaked government memos suggest ministry-level budget recalculations. These are clear signs of a coordinated revaluation effort. Vietnam isn't acting alone. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, has been guiding Vietnam on reserve strengthening, debt alignment, and inflation control, key steps before a currency revaluation. The Asian Development Bank, ADB, is also assisting with monetary policy, focusing on foreign reserves and capital controls. These institutions operate methodically, driven by data, not speculation. The current rate shifts, banking system overhauls, and regulatory updates indicate Vietnam is entering the next phase of its economic blueprint. A dong revaluation could trigger ripple effects across the Asia-Pacific, potentially prompting adjustments in other emerging markets. For individual currency holders, especially those who bought VND at suppressed rates, this could be a game changer. Specialized redemption centers in North America and Europe are reportedly preparing for VND exchanges, similar to the Iraqi dinar model. These centers may require proof of purchase, authenticity certificates, and background checks to prevent fraud. Access will likely be appointment-based, with tiered rates based on quantity and reinvestment choices. These exchanges will be structured and heavily scrutinized, not casual transactions, emphasizing the need for preparation to maximize potential gains. To prepare, secure your VND in a fireproof safe or bank safety deposit box, and store serial numbers separately. Gather and digitize all purchase-related documents, receipts, invoices, and certificates, storing them in encrypted cloud storage. Research banks with high-volume foreign exchange desks, asking discreet questions about their processes without mentioning revaluation. Consult a fiduciary financial advisor to explore post-exchange options, such as lump sum payouts or tax-deferred investments. Stay vigilant against scams, which will surge as this opportunity grows, and only work with verified, licensed professionals. The VND's potential revaluation is part of a broader global financial shift. The US dollar's dominance as the world's reserve currency is weakening, with coalitions like BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and others, including Vietnam, pushing for a multipolar currency system. These nations are backing currencies with real estate, manufacturing, technology, and resources, reducing reliance on U.S. monetary policy. Vietnam's move signals a new financial order, where revaluations like the Dongs could redefine wealth and trade. Watching the VND is like having a front row seat to a financial revolution. Common questions include, when will public rates change? Internal bank system updates suggest it's closing possibly weeks ago. Global forex synchronization is needed to avoid market chaos. Will all holders get the highest rate? Likely not. Tiered systems favor larger, verified holdings and strategic reinvestments. Is this a scam? No. Vietnam's economic growth and IMF/ADB involvement are real, but scammers will exploit the hype. Stay disciplined and verify everything. Preparation, documentation, and a strategic mindset will separate those who benefit from those who miss out. Owning VND is meaningless without a strategy. Secure your currency, organize your documents, and treat them like valuable assets. Research banks quietly, consult a fiduciary advisor, and avoid scams by verifying credentials. Don't fall for hype or rush into emotional decisions like buying more currency impulsively. Discipline, not publicity, wins in these scenarios. Avoid sharing holdings online or joining unverified groups. Those who succeed will be the ones who prepare quietly, act strategically, and work with trusted professionals, positioning themselves for a potential financial reset. We're at the edge of a major financial event, one the media hasn't yet caught on to. Preparation, paperwork, planning, and mindset that will determine your success. The VND isn't just a currency, it's a signal of a global financial shift that could reshape wealth for those ready. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and stick to verified intelligence to stay ahead. Ignore rumors and focus on research-driven updates. This is Iraqi Dinar Hub, and you've just heard a critical briefing on a currency shift that could define this generation's financial future. Stay focused, stay ready, and we'll keep you updated. Disclaimer: the information provided in this script is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial, investment, or legal advice. The discussion of potential currency revaluation, including the Vietnamese Dong, VND, or any other currency, is based on speculative analysis, unverified reports, and publicly available information, which may not be accurate or complete. Currency markets are highly volatile, and investing in foreign currencies carries significant risks, including the potential for substantial financial loss. No guarantees or assurances are made regarding the accuracy, reliability, or future outcomes of the information presented, including claims about currency revaluation, exchange rates, or financial opportunities. Any actions taken based on this information, including purchasing, holding, or exchanging currency, are at the individual's own risk. Consult with a licensed financial advisor, fiduciary, or qualified professional before making any investment or financial decisions. The mention of specific organizations, for example, IMF, ADB, banks, processes, for example, redemption centers, tiered rates, or events, for example, global financial shifts, de-dollarization, does not imply endorsement, verification, or direct involvement by those entities. Always verify information through credible, official sources. The author and channel, Iraqi Dinar Hub, are not responsible for any losses or damages resulting from reliance on this content. Be cautious of scams, unverified sources, and unsolicited offers related to currency exchanges.